So the huge benefit that's ignored with climate, and this is really criminal intellectually, is we ignore the way in which fossil fuels allow us to what I call master climate danger, to take some danger and neutralize it. So if you take drought, people are worried about, well, fossil fuels will cause more drought, but they don't talk about how fossil fuels allow us to alleviate drought, even though they demonstrably give us an incredible ability to alleviate drought through things like irrigation and crop transport. And those things have lowered drought related death by 99+% in the last 100 years. So you're less than, 1 in 100 likelihood to die from a drought than you used to be. And yet people think of drought as getting worse. So the huge thing people ignore is the climate related benefits of fossil fuels. They only look at the negatives. And then with the negatives, I talk about a lot in a lot of detail. People tend to just have these crazy views that everything in the world will get worse because we impact climate. I do believe we impact climate because CO2 is a warming gas. So we'd expect it to have some of a warming effect. But people assume that's all bad, which is really weird because far more people die of cold than of heat in the world. And warming takes place more in cold places than in hot places. This is according to the mainstream science. And then they assume that every single weather thing will get worse. So it'll get, more rain, so more storms, but also more drought and in all the wrong places. So it really has this religious quality where we're treating our climate impact as a sin versus just as a scientific phenomenon. And we just assume that the nature god or the climate is going to punish us versus looking in a clinical way at, hey, where is this beneficial? Where is this harmful? And ultimately, I think none of it matters all that much compared to our ability to deal with climate danger, because our ability to deal with climate danger is so good and expanding that it's really actually hard to think of a climate problem that we could cause that we couldn't overcome.